Just give us a winner and shut up. Where?
You're still trying to make sense of it, right? What's up, people? Listen, I don't know if you do drugs or not. This is the time you might want to start experimenting. The best way to trade this market, or if you're a drinker, keep something at the desk right now. If you're sitting there and you're wondering, like me, where is this coming from? How is the market going up? Let's go back a week. The headlines read, market disappointed with Fed action. Market disappointed with Fed action. Market unhappy. Market worried about Europe fears. Suddenly, we have a night trading debacle. Everyone talking about flash crash, talking about high-frequency trading ruining the market. Lack of participation. There's only been negative headlines now for a good week and a half, yet the market has gone up every single day, pretty much. Not only has the market gone up, but every dead cat stock that you could think of has been resurrected. So we can't even call them dead cats now. Now they're just the walking dead. They're the walking dead looking for resurrection. We're talking about GMCR, FSLR. Take a look at Fossil today, up 22 points. How about the Mako? Looks like a Mako, M-A-K-O. Don't forget about... Well, I got a list for you. Maybe that'll help. CRE, AIG. How about some LVS? Don't forget about SINA on the back of the Sohu news yesterday. Even the Facebook making some decent moves. Don't forget about DEC. And don't forget about the ROVI, R-O-V-I. The list goes on and on. You know what else is going to be quite apparent right now? Everyone's going to be a genius this week. It's hard not to be unless you're the guy that's still holding on to that idea that this is all going to mysteriously just end at the blink of an eye and everything's going to start crashing. It might happen one day overnight. That's why we all remember the main rule of this market bull moment that we're having. No matter how convinced you are, don't trade over your head. Now, here's a day where, normally I would start typing out the trades and what we did today. Very, very limited trading. We traded SINA, we traded YOKU. YOKU took a $350 loss, and then, of course, it went right back up. That's why I don't trade YOKU. Breaks a high of the day. Next thing you know, it's plummeting every time I trade it. So WLT, FSR, the only reason today is a decent day is that we held our 100, 200, 300 share lots of the list of the stocks that we love. Now, you could just say, you're such a piker. You own 100 shares, you own 200 shares of 300 shares. Why? What's the point? Point is, the 300 shares of FSLR now is making up for the anger or for the disappointment of not owning calls in it or not owning it at all. At least we're up money on the FSLR from $17.33, that's sitting at 20 and change, than not having it at all. So the 200 shares now at least makes you feel better, at least a little bit. You got 200 shares of U.S. Steel from 1885. At least you feel better that you're in something, enjoying this absurd rally. Because, listen, my main problem all my career is trying to make sense out of the market. The market's completely disconnected from reality. And the harder, it is hard. It's like alcoholism. It's like drug addiction. Yeah. First step is admitting you have a problem. Yeah. Then accepting that you have a problem. Then accepting what you have to do to make yourself better. Accepting the fact that the market is completely disconnected from reality is your first step. Accept it. I don't watch the news. I don't have CNBC on anymore. I hardly ever read. I read four guys. Josh Brown. I like to read Malloy from CNBC. A few guys out there. Obviously, I'm on StockTwits because I like StockTwits. It's like-minded people all gathered together in one area. Sounds familiar, right? It's exactly what we're doing. Now, what we do is a radio show. I talk about what I'm trading, why I like it, what I don't like about it, and I'll admit today there was a point where I completely gave up on the day. I thought the market was coming to a standstill, and right at that moment, Matrix made me look like a fool. So again, I picked up my pride, not being stubborn about it, and I was like, wow, am I really going to buy SINA here when I was long at 46 and I sold it at 49? Am I really want to buy it here at 51? Yes, I did, and I made some money on it. You got to suspend your disbelief. Now, We don't want the market to go up every day, okay? Because then it starts to suck. Then it becomes choppy and everybody's waiting for it to pull back. It becomes all crazy. But right now we're still in that I don't know why the market's going up. I don't want to miss the boat rally mode. So for all the stocks that we watch, the charts are working perfectly because they're all stocks that have come down from 50s or 100s or 200s, down trading at 12, 15, 20. So you could see the resistance pretty well, where it has to get to. That's why we've been killing it on the FSLR, destroying it, GMCR. Just annihilated it on the fire. We were short the fire, and we got long the fire. Just one after another. Now again, if you made 100 grand over the last 2 weeks, you're my hero, okay? All I'm trying to do right now is guide people in the right direction. You understand? I make a little bit of money, but if I help 20 people, it makes me feel better about what I just did. I mean, I was talking about FSLR that this was going to be the best stock of the year. Why am I not buying 100 calls? I don't know. I took what I felt comfortable with at the time, and I made some money. That's what it's all about. Just make a little bit and move on to the next day. And if you still think the market's going to crash, guess what? You're going to be in all cash, and if the stocks start to fall off, remember, we only have small lots of these things. I got some SINA calls right now because I have to. I mean, look at SINA, SINA. Looks like you get another 10 points out of this stock right now. AIG. And if you're in the conspiracy boat that I am, and you believe that we're in QE9, see the genius that the government is doing right now, and if you don't like the U.S. government, you're crazy, Obama. What they're doing right now is QE3 has already happened, 4, 5, 6. We're at QE9, guys. QE9 is already happening, but the genius is they're not telling us that QE is going on, so we start to really believe, or the sheep out there believe, that the market's going up on its own merits. Maybe I'll get back in. You do realize when the market goes up, it goes up more because the masses out there, the people that are leaving the market, that have left the market, only will come back when the market goes up for like a year straight. Then they feel comfortable getting back in. Playing the chop and the trading and all this stuff, they're not into that. They just want to buy and hold. They're still out there. The mutual fund owners, the buy and hold guys. Whether or not this market does break out from here, I mean, if you think about it, we are almost back to the highs of the year on the Qs. If I thought that would happen in August, I'd have been rich because I would have bet huge. But you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. The best part about it is if the market starts to crash tomorrow, I'll be completely free. I'll dump FSLR, I'll dump US Steel, I'll dump MCP, which we got into today. So that's it. All right, I'll see you in the room. If you don't know how to get to the room, please email me at info@hitthebid.com. See ya.